Hello, this is May 14th, 2021, and I'm going to be recording your viewer weekend tarot for the 14th through the 16th. So let's just see what we get. Okay, so I'm asking the universe, spirit, the creator, to share what they wish to impart for the weekend to viewers, what the message is for the weekend. I'm sorry, I'm about ready to lose my voice. I've taken antihistamines and stuff, but it's going to be a pretty rough day, I think, for recording. All right. So I'm asking Spirit to share what advice, message it wants to the creator for the weekend. Okay. We get the card of the Two of Pentacles. So this is a fluctuation. Right away, it's coming to me to say plans could change very quickly or suddenly or unexpectedly. There could be juggling involved, shall we say. So I think it will be a busy, it's talking about busy. You know, this is not sitting back necessarily, but it shows that there's definitely a bit of a challenge to the weekend with juggling things that come up. Okay? So what else we get? Yeah, so this is really about a card of action and taking action. And I feel like I just feel like this is, again, someone that I think we're getting a definite nod toward a Queen of Wands, which would be a woman of a fire sign, or somebody that identifies as feminine, but it's a creative, take action, motivated energy with this Queen of Wands. So it's not just, for a woman, but I think primarily it is a message for one. But I feel like the universe is using this as kind of like a double message, using this imagery for a couple of different, I think, situations, which certainly would fit the that nature of the Two of Pentacles, that shifting. So I see activity, I see what feels like an enthusiasm to take part in what needs to be done or what you end up doing. There is juggling of activities and effort. We also get a Queen of Swords, another feminine energy. And with her, we're getting the Chariot. So I'm getting the possibility that these two women could be together like friends, or possibly a couple, romantic couple, but I'm not quite sure. It could also just be speaking to, I feel like, a specific, also person, where there's another woman that may give them some kind of assistance that will help them to be successful in what they are juggling, in some sort of project or some thing that they are involved in doing and putting their energy into, where there could be a move, because we are getting the Two of Pentacles and that Chariot card. But this would be certainly for the better, an improvement. And I could certainly see this having to do with a woman that's moving and maybe another woman that's either a roommate or a friend, whatever, there to help. And they together have a successful change, create a successful change. And it does feel like it deals with moving. It involves activity and shifting from one place to, there's a significance in the shift back and forth in what's happening. And I feel like its purpose is for success, this movement, this change. And that's why I feel like it could also certainly include a physical move of location and activity, unpacking and loading up, so on and so forth. It feels like it could be definitely along those lines. I feel like there is some chaos a little bit in the beginning, some conflict in trying to get settled initially. And that often with changes, there's a bit of chaos until things settle. And it definitely is nodding toward a new beginning. So I think I definitely feel like other people, not only myself, are undergoing, a lot of shifts and significant shift. This would be a significant move, change, and it will be for the better is what I get. It will, I see that there's a great deal of willpower and to succeed and knowing, just also being on track and moving forward. And so I say any initial chaos, just understand it will settle, especially if you're doing a move or a real significant change. Perhaps a shift in career also, with that Pentacles. So wow, we get a lot of feminine energy. This is totally feminine energy. We get the Empress and the Strength. So I'm also feeling like there's a mother figure here, someone who, been married and is older, and has, I feel like, more grown, probably children, just for some reason. But this is so strongly feminine. It's intriguing. I see the Chariot and Strength, and that there's, with this change, this move, this effort will be successful, because just the will to do it is so strong that the obstacles encountered here are annoying, but the will here to overcome will make one, get through those obstacles, I think, pretty easily. And one could be calling upon one's mother for some assistance if there's an issue that comes up. This has to do with needing nurturing and healing, and there's a mother figure, and I feel like there could be someone that's going to be making changes in their life, so they might be able to look after their mother. That's a feeling too. I also feel like there could be, for someone here, also the beginning of a pregnancy. Okay. When I go here with the Queen of Wands, yeah, there's a new beginning. And it could be in connection to a pregnancy. Let's see what else we're getting. We get death. So there are really significant endings, so that new beginnings can occur. And where there was conflict, I think there will be an end of that conflict over changes. I think people are perhaps also arguing about over changes that they're making in their life, or even just simple choices. Coming up, in perhaps some argument with other people initially, or just things not working out. So I feel like ending things and trying to shift and move on and be in another place where things can work out better. Or in a way that your life is more opened up and not closed. It's opened up so one can go toward a better situation. Because here we have the Tower, and so I'm shown this Queen of Wands, the Fool, and the Tower, and I would just say this would be sudden change. And again, just as I began feeling like, just with that one card, thinking there's a lot going on there, the Tower. To me, this is a situation we can see with around a Queen of Wands, sudden shift that's not expected, and maybe somebody does something without awareness that could create a bit of a problem for them. And I'm thinking maybe something unexpected that's it just feels, this is so strong here. I just want to make sure I'm getting like a number of different feelings. So maybe it would just be best just to go down. The Chariot, the strength and barriers. This is about the willpower to overcome barriers and obstacles that are going to be coming up over this weekend. And there's, I think, possible physical injury by not paying attention, not minding your surroundings, your step, being preoccupied, a bit daydreamy. So I just want people to be careful and to be aware, because this happens very suddenly. This happens very suddenly. With the Queen of Wands changes, the Fool, conflict, death, Tower. And I feel that we're also dealing with the Queen of Swords, intelligence, and the Chariot, and nurturing card of the Empress, and strength, another card that is to do with feminine, gentle but firm strength that is resilient and enduring. So there's talking about enduring something. There is a significant shift over this weekend. There could actually be some endings for some people that were not expected, that throw their life into a bit of chaos that they weren't anticipating, most definitely. And they, like, having to suddenly realize you're having to suddenly move. I'm kind of getting that here. And that maybe the place you've been living or where you've been at doesn't end up, what I feel like, being as long a lease or something like that. Or, there's, I don't know, maybe the landlord or whatever needs it for their family member. I don't know. But there is just something unanticipated that comes up here. And it's a bit of a shock. And it feels like, to me, like you need to find another place and rebuild your life. So you got to look for another place. And you'll get through it. You'll do it. And you'll be better for it. But it is to get you to face some, that's my tummy, sorry. It is to get you to face some challenges, some barriers, and you've got more than enough strength of will and ability to overcome these challenges, though I feel like, stunning turn of events. But I feel like the message is you'll be able to handle it, and it's for the better. And I feel like it's to help one live with more of a just a solid foundation, and a steady environment, or home or situation. So watch out for it. Just be prepared for the unexpected. You never know. You could get that phone call and a friend needing help, but I think there's significant shift will go on, and I feel like it's definitely, there's an unanticipated move that one is going to have to do. I see so much female energy in here, and I get two women, and I get the Empress, also possibly like a mother figure involved. and in a Queen of Swords that could be dealing with a mother figure, or this could be the mother figure. With the Four of Cups, she's starting to, I think, have depression, quite possibly, or a feeling of just kind of feeling numb. And so I feel that with this Queen here, I think the pair of them may end up moving. Or it could be friends. But I feel like there's a move, two women that will be significant around a move. And I think it's because one is finding the environment they were in, at least one of them here, very, very depressing, I feel like. And they're like, I gotta get out of here. There's too many obstacles in this place. With that Eight of Swords, I feel too trapped. And I feel like there is something that happens that there's quite possibly through some kind of loss with death. And it could be a loss of a job even, because you can't get along or something like this as well. But I feel that the message is it's time to shift. It's timely that when you get that Tower, it's like, okay, now things have to, the reset button. You get the reset button. And it's difficult. But I feel like I see two women in particularly, and there's something about a move, and this change is important because one of them feels in particularly trapped. The Lovers and Stripe. There may be difficulties in the choices that they made, possibly to do with romantic partnerships, or just in general, or agreements that they had made. And it looks like there's just people not getting along. Just as a bad fit. Yeah. So the true strength lies in letting go and moving on. So this weekend, if you're worried about, should I stay or whatever, no. The message is, if this resonates with you, to move on and to leave the past behind. Don't be negligent. Be responsible, of course. But if something is just simply too fraught with conflict, I think that the message here is that the better choice would be to move on and to let go, and to use gentle but firm strength, and not be extra, but like be so adult there. So I get this also very clearly for a message going out. And to be mindful that you don't project onto other people what you fear that they're coming from, the place that they're coming from. Like if you feel insecure or some kind of way, don't project and then be like the energy vampire in the room by, projecting a negative that may not really actually be the way things are. Because it shows that there's not a complete understanding. There's not a complete sense of clarity here. and it's clouded with some fears and that are very deep-seated when you get the devil, and also obsession, like insecurity. It's not coming from an objective place, and it's projecting its fear, its corruption. So, also understand if somebody starts doing that with you, it's their projection. Don't play the game. It could lead to loss, I think, in a friendship. And there's disappointment. The Two of Swords, I think, is coming. I feel like someone knows that they need to make a decision, but they've just been disappointed and holding off. I think on making or taking an action. But I believe I see there's the need to let go and to move forward, because balance, that is the, oh wow, you get Temperance and Destiny. So this ending is the only way that you're going to, it looks like it's significant, because there's a door that opens up, that's going to open up with the Wheel of Fortune. There are new opportunities, new things that are, I think, positive, that bring balance. And so you're releasing what is going on now for greater balance to come in. Yeah. And I see there is some carefulness. There is, but don't be too I think dream a little bigger than you dream. Don't be too clutching, too fearful to dream a little bit bigger than something very basic, because you're going to need something that is more flexible with these pentacles, the Four and the Ace. When it comes to manifesting, I think where you could work or live, any of that kind of thing, jobs, whatever. Don't, out of fear, automatically cut yourself short, but allow yourself opportunity. Don't always play it too safe. Just allow, get yourself, go for a little bit greater flexibility, opportunity that you can build upon. The Ace of Pentacles you can build upon. The Four, though, it tends to indicate with this that you can, being a bit stuck. You can be a bit stuck and a bit too scared to kind of open up and be a little more flexible for your growth in your life. Work, money, where you live, your health, etc. Okay. I think that's good for this weekend. So, there is your Viewer Weekend Tarot. And I will be doing a haunted location series after this video, but my cleaners will probably be arriving at any moment, so that won't come out until later today, to location. So anyway, until then, I hope that you have a great weekend and that you be careful, be mindful, and just have a great weekend. Focus on enjoying yourself and making sure that you take care of you. All right. See you in the next video.